Okay, welcome back to Cube Commonwealth. I'm Levi Wilson, and today I'm starting a little new program, a little new playlist, I'll call it, where I'm going to attempt to go through as many cubes as possible for CubeCon 2024, just familiarizing myself with all these cubes. I'm not going to try to master them, but I just want to really figure out which cubes I want to play, which will be fun, and just familiarize myself with them, right? Sure, it'd be nice make top 64, top 8, and win the whole thing. Yes, that would be nice, but that's not necessarily what I'm going for. But anyway, no. Just to have fun, good time, cube as much as possible, and really enjoy the cube. So, as you can see, as today is August 12th, and it is 65 days, 23 hours, 35 minutes, and 33 seconds until we begin. And so, where do you start? This is actually a pretty cool setup here on selecting what you want. And you know what? I didn't realize there's so many cubes for the bar cube. I know it's a bar cube night, but I don't know. It's gonna be at the main event. I'll have to dig into it. But what I have right now, I've heard good things about the spicy ramen cube. Somewhere around here, which I already have it set up. Where'd it go? Where did it? Oh, spicy. I was looking for ramen. Spicy ramen. We got it right here. So let's jump into it. It's kind of cool. I'm not gonna read through all this right now, but welcome to my kitchen, and each ingredient averages a price of about 0.35, so 35 cents, or a price of one pack of ramen at the supermarket. So that's pretty sweet, or spicy. But let's go ahead and jump into what the archetypes are. So what I want to do with these testing, just kind of force the testing, because what I'm going to do is, just practice it here on Cube Cobra. And we know that, it's not the exact same thing as drafting with people, but it's good enough to just familiarize myself with the cards. So, quick look at the 10 archetypes. So, artifacts flicker for white, blue, blue, black. We have graveyard control, black, red, aristocrats, pork belly ramen, red, green. I should be saying the flavors, right? Monsters and modification or modified, green, white tokens and counters, white, black recursion, blue, red spells discard, black, green, garlic ramen, delirium, morbid, red, white equipment aggro, and green, blue artifact tokens card draw. I do like card draw. So okay, cool. Speed. Oh, this is kind of cool. Speed, how fast it is. Uh, Interesting. The chili garlic ramen aristocrats is the fastest, but aggro. I get, yeah, that makes sense. Rakdos aggro. Well, normally when I think aristocrats, that's not super aggro. So, like I said, I'm not going to read through all this here on the video. I'll let you go through it, and I kind of like don't want to read too much because I like to just get into it and start drafting. All right, we have different options: standard, sealed, grid draft. All right, cool. Jack the Water Bear has been drafting, getting his practice in. All right, let's do a standard draft. Log me in, and we'll get back to it. Here we go. Little technical issues here. All right, pack one, pick one. What do we got? Well, it's like all the new cards. Pretty, pretty overwhelming, actually. This is why I want to get through this and do it right now. Just because, like right now, what immediately stands out, like wanting to figure out an archetype. So Emery, the blue artifact, shenanigans, stuff from the graveyard seems really cool, and I can open it up. But what does this guy do? I don't even know. It's from the Doctor Who set. So Duggan, private detective. Duggan's power toughness equal to the number of cards in your hand. Cool. Incentivized to draw more cards. I like that. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, investigate. So two, pop it, draw a card. And the most important punch in history. Okay, it's probably a cool part of the flavor. He's throwing a chair, punching people. One in a green, tap it, deals damage equal to twice its power to another target creature. Activate only once. Yeah, let's go with this. I'm going to try the Simic draw card. That's what stood out to me. So, normally when I'm doing these like practice, run throughs on drafting. I just like to kind of force it. So we're looking for blue green. Opt is pretty good on keeping card consistency and card selection with the scry. Collector's Vault, draw cards and discard a card, create a treasure. Oh yeah, how do I get and when it enters the battlefield or attack? So we want to be attacking with them. So he's just gonna get hit hard. Also, like if I'm gonna build around this, I'm also probably thinking like green, blue, black for like recursion and get him back, but that's kind of later. Ooh, Merfolk Looter, same thing with like black. Maybe I'm just like want to get uh just play black. I should play blue black or whichever one was the graveyard shenanigan stuff. What is this? Okay, big dinosaur. Let's go with I'm now an opt or looter right now. I feel like I want looter. Syncopate's a counter. Founding riddle is a counter. Meeting of minds. What is this one? Draw two. Instant convoke. I think I would or Azorius Chancery. Hmm. In this one, I'm feeling I liked Riddle more than Syncopate. Syncopate exiles, right? But this could counter something. It's a beefed up mana leak, or you draw four, or an impulse, right? No, put them in your graveyard. Okay, so graveyard stuff would matter too. I like that. Maybe the impulse is better there. I'm not sure. State or Wayfinder. I'm liking that. I'm like getting graveyard shenanigans stuff now. I've got Looter. Get rid of this, and we're going in to I guess was it blue green Delirium or is it green black? It was probably green black Delirium. But in this, I'll just take a repeal. You draw a card, you bounce something. I like it. The Whirling Rogue stands out. Oh no, the Baron bounces a creature, right? And then does something when you draw a card. Beginning of your end step, if a permanent was put into your hand from the battlefield this turn, draw a card because you can target your own stuff. Yeah, cool. We'll do that. Watcher for tomorrow stands out to me. Are we like not getting any green? But blue is sweet, right? When it leaves the battlefield, put exile card in your hand, increases cards in your hand with him. Spell Pierce, maybe Ram Through is a fight spell, right? Target creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Okay, trample. What does this thing do? 2/2 for 4. Foundation Breaker enters the battlefield, may destroy target artifact or enchantment with evoke one and a green. That's probably pretty good. Shatter Sky, like I'm tempted on that, just like blow everything up. Hmm. But this stuff plays from the top, so it's like a pseudo draw. Yeah, let's do this, right? But you have to configure it to be able to play lands and cast spells. So you can look at top card of the library anytime, but when it's configured, currently what would I configure it on? Yeah, Looter, Watcher, Baron. Yeah, I'll play that. It's like pseudo draw. Because you're drawing a card and then playing stuff on top, so you're not playing the cards in your hand. Transplant Theorist, 2/4 for 4. You may draw a card if you just go. So you loot when an artifact enters. Put target card from a graveyard bottom. Not really interested in that. Moment of Truth. Look top three cards of your library. Put one of those in your hand. So it replaces itself. One in the graveyard, one in the bottom of the library. Not really excited about any of these. Baba, Lysaga, Night Watch. 3/3 for 3. Second to 3 permanents. Oh yeah, I remember this. If there were 3 or more card types among sack, yeah, opponent loses 3, gain 3, and draw 3. Hmm. Splash and black for that? Don't really want this land. Moment of Truth, not really interested in that. Sure. We might be going into black. Emery, some artifact. I'll just pick up a negate. Is this draw a card? Yeah, so maybe that. Maybe I should pick that. But I think negate's more powerful here. And not really interested in any of this. I could take a land just to hate it out. Take the fumigate, which is like a wrath, right? Yep. Mm, is this good in the I mean, sure, it's fine. This can hold my reality chip and also has escape, so I'm filling the graveyard. All right, that's a good pick. What does this do again? So many new, like I partially remember seeing these, but I don't haven't played them or drafted or cubed with them. So I'm like, what does this do? And there's battlefield. All right, you create a golem, and then put a +1/+1 counter on each creature token you control. They can trample. I don't really see myself playing that. If you commit a crime, you may sack it. If you do, search the library for a card, put it in your hand. Hmm. I mean, I'm not really interested. And this is probably the best card. Brand cycles. I'm not playing double red. All right, we'll just pick that up. It's, you know what? Hold on. Like, this is 4 points of power and toughness for 3. It's pretty good. And if I pick up any other tokens, and then I can Baron it back to my hand to then play it again to make another 3/3. All right, good pickup, Levi. Good pickup. This will help me get some feed the graveyard, pick up a land. I could bounce it if need be. I'm not really interested in playing the Ornery Tumblewag. So 2/2 for 3, but then actually no. Hold on. I thought this was a different card. So it's really 3/3 for 3, but you can distribute that +1/+1 counter. But then whenever it attacks while saddled, so saddles 2, double the number of +1/+1 counters on target creature. All right. Just like green beats, right? And then yeah, we got the land, green, white, blue. Didn't see that one last time. And then this white spell that we're not playing. Okay, green, blue, Hinterland Harbor is a land. Cultivate's probably better. No, Gilded Goose is better. Gilded Loose, the goose is loose. Yeah, it's like a one pump Birds of Paradise. It's a place for me to install a reality chip into the goose's brain. Yep, the goose is good. Landwar Visionary stands out to me. Consider, what is Detective of the Month? 2/3 for 3 ascend. As long as you have City's Blessing. Detectives you control can't be blocked. So I'm not doing detectives, not doing that. But whenever you draw your second card, each turn, create a 2/2 white blue detective. Okay. So I'm drawing cards. I just have to. Yeah, I've got Looter, not Reality Chip, the Riddle, the Baron. If I bounce my own thing, probably not playing this guy. But that does draw cards. You know what? I kind of want to pick this up. I plan on getting more draw spells. This, especially if we're investigating too. Some of these would wheel versus just ramp, draw a card, or deep analysis, draw a card. You know, this is a new card. This is cool. And is there only a common? I can't tell. Like, that seems pretty strong, right? Although I guess, hold on. No. Just like if you draw your second card, you still get the 2/2. All right, we'll pick that up. This seems sweet. What is in this pack? Do I have no blue or green cards in this pack? What is this? Pick 3? All right. So I would hate something or take a land. Do I see myself splashing red or black? Probably splashing black. Or do I take the Shriek Maul, Bitter Triumph? I probably would take a Shriek Maul in this case. I think there's recursion. Again, with the Delirium, and normally Golgari has graveyard stuff. But the land could allow me to play Baba Lysaga, if I'm saying that right. Let's, No, let's do the land. I'd rather have the land first than Black Spell. Alright, so most powerful card, Luminarch Aspirant. What is this? No, I like Witnesses, getting stuff back, right? So when you adapt it, it becomes a 4/3. But whenever you put a +1/+1 counter on it, return target permanent from your graveyard to your hand. I do like that. I have a lot of 3-drops already. This is a fighter. This gets you 4 cards, a permanent in your hand, and you get an Eldrazi, so a little bit of ramp. What does this do? Stack a token, create a 4/4. It kind of works with clues. Clue. That is currently it. So we're not playing that. That would probably wheel too. The Witness, Evolution of Witness is the most fun card, but I do have a lot of 3s. This gets any permanent. No, we'll Witness back. We'll get some although, I should have thought, well, a lot of my cards currently are permanents, but probably what matters most are the non-permanent spells that draws my cards, but we'll see. We shall see, right? You can get back a Looter. The Hermetic Nautilus, 1/4 for 2, but it becomes a 4/1 for 1 and a blue. Let's do, what is Inscription? Counters, which does work with my Evolution Witness. Gain X life, X is the greatest power. Not really interested in that. Fight, okay. I think that's pretty good. Just a little bit of fight spells versus the Beast Caller, 2/2 for 2. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on it. When it dies, you can distribute those counters among any number of target creatures. So that's another way to put +1/+1 counters on the Evolutionary Witness if I wanted to. And then the Lurgoyf, blue, black, in my colors, but like every time you kick it, you mill 3, right? And then its power taps equal number of creature cards. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. Between these two, combat trick and the kicker for 5, right? Hmm. So most likely put in two +1/+1 counters on something and then having a fight. Makes your creature big, kills something, versus this just gets bigger over time, probably attracts removal. Yeah, it was good Inscription Abundance. And Mind Zone, the 1/1 Death Toucher comes to 3/3. What does this do for 5 mana? It's Consuming Blob. Its power is equal to the number of card types. Okay, so this is a Delirium card. And toughness equal to number +1. At the beginning of your end step, create a green ooze creature token that with this creature's power is equal to the number of card types. Alright, so it's like recursion. That's a big. I don't have a top end yet. Is that worth it? Or do I just want to stay alive long enough? So I'm kind of doing shenanigans here. Drawing cards. I need more looters. That's what I want. Mindstone does draw a card. What does this do again? Hunter's talent enters target creature you control, deals damage equal to its power to target creature. So it fights, and then you attack. Am I drawing cards? Nope, not drawing. Well, this one draws, right? Yep. It's a little too slow. I'm feeling the ooze. Ooze like does some work, and I'm gonna definitely have instant sorcery. I could have the landscape. That's 3, especially if I'm looting stuff away. I can have a creature. So I'm looking at a 4/5. Hmm. What do I need to pick up? Some planeswalkers, that Mind Stone, like an artifact. Most likely going to be a 3/4 for 5 that produces another 3/4 at the end, at the beginning of your end step. Or just go with a 1/1. I'd just go with the 1/1. A cheaper mana value. Gonti. Gotta go with Gonti? No. Normally I would. What does this one produce? Just blue. Okay, not really what I want. Honest Rootstein. Pretty good. Splash on the black. I have the Restless Cottage. But Rishkar is pretty good too, right? Yeah, put a +1 counter on up to each of up to 2 target creatures. So currently the Witness would be a target on that, and they become Llanowar Elves. Yeah, I like that. A lot of 3-drops. Let's see. I do want to be drawing more cards. Chart of Course stands out. No, this fits the theme. The Proft's Eidetic Memory. Probably the answer. Let's read this just make sure. Cathedral Acolyte. Why can't I talk? So 1/2. Each creature you control with a counter on it has Ward 1. Put a +1 counter on target creature that enter the battlefield this turn. So it's a 1-pop. Again, I'm thinking all these counters on the Witness just to get back to the permanents. Probably over planet, but no. Let's go with the Props Memory where he forgets nothing. Hinterland Harbor stands out. This is green black. Currently, this would be my only thing. If there were 3 or more card types among the stack permanent, so it needs to be land, creature, yeah, artifact, which I only have creatures and lands right now, so that's going to be hard to do. So I'm not really enticed to do that. This is artifact related. Let's just pick up the land. And again, the green black, another green black. Which one's better here? You can reveal a swamp or forest that comes in play untapped, and this just, if you have a swamp or forest, oh, that's interesting. I don't know which one's better out of these. This one has to be in your hand? Yeah, that's kind of a fun question. I don't think either one's wrong. Is it they're all just they're non-basic, so they're not basic types. We'll go with Wooded Cemetery, but that's over in sideboard area. Again, the Shriekmaw came back, which Shriekmaw might be worth splashing. It's pretty good. Like I said, this would wheel, even though I know that these are just bots. To get more token generation, no, I think I only have the 2. The Goose and then the Detective, Duggan. I'm not really interested in that. I'll take the Rumble. And not really interested in any of those cards. We'll take the talent. Not really interested in playing the talent either. And then this was just the blue, which that is a permanent that I'm not gonna be cycling that. I don't know if I'd play that. That's questionable. All right, the pack three. We still have a whole nother pack. This is great. Let's do witness, just because I love the witness vibe or the witness functionality. Stone Coil Serpent's pretty good. Does this loot? Yeah, so it's whenever you draw a second card, you create an Eldrazi. I kind of like that, like trying to push that theme. Hmm. Ramps, although Eternal or Timeless Witness is pretty darn good. And then Omens draws a card. If I'm already drawing a card, draw. So what's my payoffs for draw a card? The Duggan, and then Proft's Eidetic Memory. Do I have any other things that matter about drawing cards? Not necessarily. So I can draw a card. How do you get this back? No, you can't get this back. It is an enchantment, and it's whenever you sack it. Whenever no, you sack it to scry two, draw a card. No, just scry two. I was just thinking of like delirium stuff. I think I just haven't played with this card, and it is a draw two payoff. Although I'd rather be drawing the card. And this says return target card. Yeah, I'd rather draw. We're drawing Meteor Golem Suite. This just scries two. Eaten by piranhas. Chain creature lose all abilities and black skeleton. Nice. That's a 1/1. That's cool. Tamyio meets the story circle. So neg 2, neg O, discard a number of cards, then investigate twice that number. That's a cool card. This doesn't draw, right? You look and put them in your hand. Flicker, Precursor Golem's pretty strong. Flicker, I might have some things to flicker. The Goose, the Watcher. Watcher would be good to flick. Wayfinder, and then this is permanent, right? Artifact creature, no land, artifact creature land, not enchantment. So it doesn't hit that, it doesn't hit that. The Baron would be good to flicker. This would be good to flicker. Doesn't, I'm drawing. Nope. Yeah, flicker. All right, you know what? Ghostly Flicker is actually pretty good for this deck. Um, would I wheel it though? That would be the question, because like I'm gonna take it. Yeah, I think it's the best card for my deck here. Pretty cool. I like the Gearhawk. Just here's my top end, and I can play. It's just instants, target instant from your graveyard. So I can't play repeal because it's X. I mean, you can, but it doesn't make sense. Negate. Um, Inscription would be good, but I can't remember. I don't remember if you can kick it or not. You know what? It's kind of crazy. A Confounding Riddle would be good. I didn't really end up with as many instances. Flicker would be fine. Flicker itself, that's pretty cool actually. Flicker it again. Yeah, let's do that. All right, I'll pick that up. This is just a 5/6 flasher too, so he's pretty big. The blade. I don't think I have any creature type overlapping creature types. I wasn't really paying attention to that. Now I know that it's in this cube. Kind of pay attention to that because the heirloom blade is pretty good. I have a couple of humans. But okay, but yeah, the Gearhawk's solid. Battle Ball. Hard hitting questions. They fight. What is this? The artistic refusal for 6 mana. Counter target spell, draw two, then discard. I don't see myself playing that. It's just too expensive. But is there anything? I'll just Battle Ball it. Alright, Battle Ball strong. Thought I think is going to be a pretty good card. Or maybe I should pick up a land. Barrel's not really what I'm interested in. It does loot though, right? Whenever a spell or ability you control counters. Okay, so I'm not really counter. I have one counter. Not really doing that. So for me right now, what is this? This is a blue black. Don't need that. I don't think I'm splashing black. I do have Shriekmaw though, but I don't think it's quite needed. The Sharp-Eyed Rookie. It is a human 2/2 for 2 vigilance. When a creature enters the battlefield under control, if its power is greater than Sharp-Eyed Rookie's power and toughness is greater than it, put a +1 counter on the rookie. That's fine. It's just another critter. I really think I'm gonna have enough. There's 13, 21, 22, 23. I'm already at enough playables. So let's just pick up the land and see if I can improve. Not doing any artifacts. Wilt could be a cycle or sideboard. Destroy, spell bomb, Aether spell bomb's fine. What is this? 4/3 for 4. And vigilance enters the battlefield from a graveyard. Exile up to one target non-land permanent. Unearth 7. So it's just a 4/3 for 4 that when it dies gives you late game. It's fine. You know, Briarhorn, what was that? What set did that come out? Lorwyn? I remember drafting that. That's like the evoke was strong. Or you flash in a 3/3, right? To definitely like get you. This might be really good because I somehow got a lot of creatures when I was trying to do like spells draw cards. Is that better? What would I be cutting though? And it's good to flicker. All right. I'm convinced. But let's read this again. The Doom Engine, scuttling Doom Engine, 6/6 for 6 can be blocked by creature's power 2 or less. When it dies, 6 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Now let's do. I'm okay with that guy. It's pretty good. This is green black. Oh, Ornithopter Paradise, pretty strong. But maybe just the dual land. Like I said, I already have like 24. So, yeah, let's pick up the land. I'm cool with that. Probably pick up the land. Well, this one does damage to me. This one flickers, right? Exile target. Permanent you control or it blinks. Turn that to under its owner's control at the beginning. Like, and step, no, this is flicker. If it enters the battlefield as a creature, it gets +1/+1. Sure. Did a little bit of flicker stuff. Yeah, I'm not really interested. I don't think I need that land. May not play Fairy Twister, but we'll see. All right, the draw two payoff came back. Although is the Serpent stronger? I think the Serpent is probably stronger, but I would test out this deck. I'd throw that one in there. I don't see myself playing the Seer, any of these. Not playing that. This could be a possibility, but probably won't main it. Blue black, just take the land. Probably won't be playing it. Let's take the green spell. It's a fight spell. Remove a plus one. Let's see. Remove a plus one counter from the monoscale. Oh, Triskelion, monoscalion. Deals 1 damage to any target. I mean, that's kind of cool. The Sharp Eye. Sharp Eye could get in there. Can do damage. We'll hate the Trawler. And then take the land. All right, cool. Let's finish up this draft. Let me build my deck. All right. Sideboard. Maybe Battle Ball. Battle Ball is probably sideboard. And what are we at? 5. So we're at 29, huh? Battle Ball is probably out. Make sure. I don't need that land. All right, those are the lands that I want. Repeal is probably a 4-drop. Yeah. We've got a lot of a lot of options here, which is a good thing, right? We're at 32, 28. I want to cut 5, get to 23. This kind of turned into just, oh yeah, I cut that. Kind of turned into like a pretty strong creature deck. I didn't quite expect that. Yeah, okay, I want all of those. Am I drawing cards? How many draw card stuff matters, right? Is that it? I mean, that's what happens. Pack one, pick one, and then you kind of veer off, right? Oh, I do like to fight. Hold on. Let's look up drawing 2 cards. That matter. All right, and then what draws me cards? I mean, I guess you can say that does too. That'll blink. Hopefully, maybe that's not a draw card. The Looter draws. I draw the inscription does not draw fights. This does not draw. Puts on to all right. I mean, this is maybe draws, but probably not. That cares about drawing 2 cards a turn. All right. Well, I think it's fine. Right? Like this is what I was testing out. Yeah, you know what? I probably would draw a card off Baron just because I'm going to be bouncing, any of these, right? Like, even if that has a count, put a counter on it, balance it. I mean, it costs a lot of mana, but you're drawing a card, getting two things back. Definitely bouncing this, draw a card. Watcher is like drawing a card. All right, I mean, maybe I don't need the negates because I'm going to be putting creatures. I do like to fight, but all my other creatures are pretty small. I mean, I do need a little bit of removal. Fighting or punching is great with the death touch. What am I at here? 30, I'm at 26. So I need to cut 3, is that right? Dang, cutting 3 is hard. Like, I don't want to cut any of these. Probably the messenger. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna cut that. Well, it's a 2/1 flyer for 2. That's actually pretty good for attacking. Yeah, all right, we're gonna keep this package just because that's what we're testing out. So then, yeah, we'll cut that. I'm okay. The sharp eye probably isn't as good as I'd want it to be. So we need to cut one more, or can we do 24, 16? It's pretty low curve. 6 is anyway highs. I think I would push that. Yeah, I'd do 16 on this one. Curve is pretty low. So the colors, this is a double blue, double blue. The rest are green. So probably at 16, 12. Do I just do 6, 6? Looks like they'll have a little bit more green. 6, 10, 11, 12 versus 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, all right. Easy peasy. Basic lands. 6, 6 plus 4 gets me to 16 plus 24 gets me to 40. All right, looks pretty solid. I like it. Let's double check my sideboard, make sure I'm not forgetting something. Battle Ball is pretty high in the converted mana cost. Make sure I'm not missing any lands that I could overlook. The talent, not really playing the talent. Fairy Time Twist could be fine. That could have been fine, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like undervaluing these. I do know like to discard the cards, investigate, investigate. I mean that does go in with the draw. So if like I feel like it's probably not as good as I want it to be. I don't know. We will try it just because I want to put that in the deck. So that means I need to cut something. Probably the horn, the briar horn. This is like such a good punch though. Or like it's like pow, the flash. Hmm. I'll take out the Wayfinder. Put in that guy. Wayfinder does help get lands, but I don't care about stuff in my graveyard. So all right, that is the deck. Let's save it. So we go down into we mark our log that we are in there. So all right, cool. Thank you for watching. That was a 33-minute video, and it's my first one in it, so I'm still figuring out the cards, doing a lot of reading, but I plan on doing this, probably like 4 or 5, 10 times per cube. We'll see how much time I have, but just a way to learn and prepare myself for CubeCon. All right, thank you for watching. See you next time.